Some people say that atheism is no good. Well, I would say that it is no good for those people, but it is just fine for me. Atheism is no good for the people who find that the meaning in their own lives is not good enough to suit them, so they apparently invent something to feel inferior to, as this suits and addresses their desire to be an underling, and suits their masochistic feelings of inadequacy. Atheism isn't good enough for those who would prefer to settle for false reasons or meaningless buzz phrases, rather than have no reason or no answers at all. For those for whom atheism is not good enough, meaningless platitudes masquerading as answers are infinitely preferable than not pretending that Bronze Age Middle Eastern ignorant nomadic herdsmen did not have all the important answers to life's greatest questions. Atheism is not good enough for people who find the phrase, "I don't know," to be more terrifying than the prospect of hell. Atheism is not good enough for those who pretend that no one has an ultimate basis for morality unless they first defer to storybook-like ancient myths and fables. Atheism is not good enough for people who think that everyone else needs to believe in religion, even if it is false, or society will totally break down and people would be stealing, assaulting each other and raping people in the streets. Atheism is not good enough for people who find it offensive that others can share their non-religious ideas with absolute impunity. Atheism is not good enough for people who think that the all-inclusive phrase, "Happy Holidays," is instigated by people who dislike baby Jesus. Atheism is not good enough for people who insist that there must be an ultimate dictator in the sky for whom ideas of morality and good and evil don't apply, and if this authoritarian imperialist did not exist, then human compassion and empathy, justice and morality could not flourish here on Earth. Atheism is not good enough for people who think that the ultimate expression of moral goodness is to nail an innocent virgin to a cross and then watch him slowly die for other people's crimes.